here.
This your man down Tony producer. What you say now? And the line dance connection. What you say now? Tap performer. And my girl Queen Sheila. What you say now? Come on, get busy. It's the line dance connection. Come on. It's the line dance connection. Yeah, it's the line dance connection. Come on. Let's work. It's the line dance connection. Come on. Alright, y'all. What you say now? We about to get live right here. Are y'all ready? What you say now? Let's get big.
All right. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. I am your host, Queen Sheila, and today we have so much good stuff for you coming on today. We have a special guest today, but before I bring on my special guest, I'd like to bring on my co-host, none other than the infamous Zandra Hill co-star from Montgomery, Alabama. Here she comes. Hey, Sandra. What's
Hi,
up?
hello, Queen. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Happy Father's Day.
Well, you know what? It is a beautiful Father's Day. And
And you
happy
know,
Father's Day to all of our gentlemen that may be watching.
yes,
And,
yes.
the beauty of it, Queen, is you don't have to have given the seed to produce the
Uh-huh.
child to be a father. We
That's
have many
right.
fathers that play major roles in the lives of others. So we
Yes,
say Happy Father's Day.
yes.
Yes,
I always say that to the women. They be like, huh? But listen, a lot of us women were fathers and mothers raising our kids. We
absolutely.
did it all.
Yes,
So that's why I say happy Father's Day to the mothers as well, because you played that role or both roles, then you deserve both titles.
you deserve it,
You
huh?
deserve, yes, yes. So
Ah,
I'm so excited. We have an awesome guest with us today. And she's all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. And her name is none other than Kim Pepper Hinton. Let's bring her in. Hey, hey,
woo!
Hi, Sandra. Hi,
Hi,
Sheila.
Hi,
Miss
how
Kim.
you
How are
Queen.
you?
doing?
Hi, ladies.
Yes, it's
Great, how are
so
you?
awesome to have you on today.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
yes,
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 thank you for being a part of Let's Talk Soul Linus.
yes.
Okay.
We're so glad that you're here with us. So we usually start by just having you tell us something about yourself, whatever you want to tell us.
Oh, okay. Well, as they introduced me, I am Kim Hinton, known as Pepper, and I originate from Ohio.
Okay.
OHIO, Buckeyes, go!
Oh. All right
But
now.
now reside here in Jacksonville, Florida, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it. And it's
Okay.
just good to be here with you
Yes.
guys.
Okay.
Awesome. Now,
Do
how
you
did you
have
make that transition from
yeah.
Ohio to Jacksonville,
Yeah,
Florida?
Sandra, I'll tell you. Up in Ohio, a lot of the southern people here haven't experienced the winters up north.
Okay.
So I have three sons,
Okay.
and I figured once they get older, I wanted to migrate down, south. So I wouldn't have to deal with the winters up there.
Okay.
And So when my youngest got out of high school, I came right down here. When I moved here, I only knew 2 people in this entire city.
Wow.
And
Wow.
so that was an interesting transition, but the city is so welcoming, you
Mhm.
know. So
Wow.
I just made
So
this my home.
how did you pick Jacksonville? How did you bypass at Montgomery, Alabama, and get
Mhm.
all the
Mhm.
way down there
Mhm.
to Jacksonville, Florida?
Got you. Okay, well, Zandra, it's interesting because in Ohio we're an inland state, so we're not surrounded by much of the waters. So when I came here to visit the 2 friends that I knew, and my first time at the beach and at the landing, and the water was just so soothing. The beach, the Atlantic, it was just so soothing. So I was like, this is where I need to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely, hands down. But I tell you, yeah, I went to Tampa first. Tampa was
Okay.
my first choice.
Okay.
But unfortunately, you have to go where your pockets take you, Zandra and Queen
Oh,
Sheila. So the cost of living was just a little bit higher. So I said, well, long as I'm in Florida, I'm okay.
Okay. I
But
know
okay.
that's right.
Tampa's a beautiful city, and it's just awesome. Awesome. It is off the chain.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I actually don't live in Tampa anymore. I never lived in Tampa. I lived in Riverview and Brandon areas, but now I live in
Oh.
Hudson, which is on the other side of Newport Richey. So I'm way like 50 miles north of Tampa.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Very
Yeah.
nice. But you still
So
represent though, Queen Sheila.
hey,
Represent
I'm doing
Tampa all day.
my best. Yes.
Yeah,
So Kim, are you married? Are you single?
I am. Just got married last year.
Okay,
Woo, to my beautiful.
congratulations.
With
Yes.
my wonderful husband. We had a COVID wedding. So it was just, very
Okay.
intimate.
Okay.
Mask and everything.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah. So we're still in our kind of like the newlywed phase. As
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
as seasoned as we are, but that
Uh-huh.
just shows you God, when God brings you the person he
Mm.
wants you to be with, it's all good.
Oh yes, that
That's
is
it.
so true.
And
That
you
is
know, I
so
love how
true.
you said that as seasoned as we are, but yet we can
Yeah,
still have new beginnings.
that's right.
Oh
I
yes.
love it.
You better say it, Von. You better say that.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Awesome. I love it.
So
So,
just
how
go ahead.
go on, Queen?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're fine.
No, go on, go on.
Oh,
I'm a
just
whole.
fight over
We
me.
all.
Just fight.
I know
Yeah.
it. Both of us
Yeah,
just
there you go.
going like,
I
we don't. Oh,
hear
I'm gonna yield to
you.
you, Queen. Go on.
No, I was just going to ask, can you tell us like when you started actually line dancing and then when did you start your group?
Okay. So, let's see. I've been here in Jacksonville since '09, and
Okay.
in meeting new people, I was going out, um, just trying to get familiar with the area, and get out and mix and mingle. And
Okay.
so, one of my friends just happened to take me to a club, doing what you call happy hour.
Okay.
So that's what we do, honey. That's what I do, happy hour. You will not find me up in the club at 10, 11 midnight, because that is my
No.
bedtime, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
so we were there, doing happy hour, and I used to line dance for exercise in Ohio. And it was
Okay.
just starting to get, kind of, everybody was just gravitating toward it in '07 and '08. So when I
Yeah.
moved here in '09, I was like, wow, I wonder if they do line dancing. And it just so happened that a few people was doing line dancing. And I
Okay.
jumped up. Yes. And well, during happy hour, it's not a lot of people
Right.
dancing and
Yeah.
stuff, doing, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Mm-hmm.
when I seen them, I got up there, and they just happened to tell me, it was an instructor and a few of his people, and he
Okay.
happened to tell me about his class. And I went to his class and just loved it. And so he
Okay.
was seeing that I was gravitating toward the dances
Uh-huh.
fairly quick. So he started asking me to show other people, can you take them to the side and show them, a couple of the dance that, I just showed you. And I started doing that for him, and then an opportunity came in. I'm gonna show you how good God is. And I apologize for the people that's watching the podcast that is not spiritual connected yet.
You go
But I
ahead, girl. You
always
go
praise
ahead.
my
Give God
God because I don't
praise.
want to
That's right.
offend anybody. I
Girl,
don't
go
want to offend
ahead.
anybody. But I just, whenever I get the chance to talk about my God, baby, because my
Uh-huh.
God is awesome. But
Okay.
Amen.
I was working in a job at a call center for AT&T, and when I tell you I was just miserable, just sitting still, and it just so happened that an opportunity came up for me to take over somebody's classes that no longer wanted to do it. And I was like,
Okay.
me, an instructor? I couldn't remember how the dances started, So I got that opportunity, and my God was behind me, and I was able to quit that job and then just start, taking over the classes. So long story short, what happened was we had some older line dance groups here that originally had started, and they were all seniors. The only line dance groups that were here were seniors. And
Okay.
so once a year here in Jacksonville, they have the city gives a senior competition,
Okay.
and it's called 50 and Beyond, and it's given by the city, and they have runners, swimmers, um, just all kind of athletic things, that weightlifting, that the seniors participate. It's only for seniors, 55 and
Okay.
over.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's called 50 and above. So the line dance groups here was asking me if I can kind of teach them a line dance where they could do it at the competition.
Okay.
And the line dance I taught them, they won first place.
Okay.
So it was awesome. It was a big thing because I never knew that they had anything like that. Okay, so they won first place. So they was like, well, you need to start one, because I was over 50 at the time,
Uh-huh.
and they said, well, maybe you should start a group and come get in the competition. And I was like, okay, well, I thought about it, and since I was giving the class, and some of those were seasoned like I was, and I
Uh-huh.
say, how would y'all feel about entering a competition next year? And they were like, we don't know, but I said, well, we have to come up with a name, so my nickname was Pepper.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, just Pepper Steppers.
Okay.
And that's how that was born. And we did enter, and we won for 2 years straight. So it was just
Okay.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Woo-woo. Hey.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
that's how
something.
Pepper Steppers came about. I only made that up because we had to have a name to enter the competition.
Competition. Okay. And
Right.
that was in 2009? Was that when you started it?
That No, I came here in 2009. We
Uh-huh.
started in my first class was 2013.
Okay.
So we entered in 2014.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. I mean, you never know where your beginning of something new or a business or something will
Yeah.
start. God will just
Exactly.
put in your spirit and then it just blossoms like a flower that's watered,
Yes. And guess what, Queen Sheila and
What?
Zena? You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to battle nobody for it.
Mm.
What God says for
Woo,
you, He
Baba.
will put it, and it would be just so easy just to glide right into it. As long as you keep your
Yes.
eyes on Him. You
That's
feel
right.
me?
That's it.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
Yes.
it.
ma'am. Yes,
So
I
ma'am.
true.
love
So
it.
true. Okay, Zandra, I bow to you now.
No,
Your turn.
Queen, I guess you know what? I think we starting to feel each other because you really took the question. That was kind of like the question I was gonna go down, the
Okay.
road I was gonna go down.
Okay.
But wow, this is so good.
Yeah.
So Kim,
Yes, ma'am.
I when I kind of started getting into my classes, I came across this dance and I fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Pepper Steppers, but
Mm-hmm.
I connected it with Rolene Sullivan
Mm-hmm.
because
That's my
I know I
rock.
remember that's it. So and that dance was everyday people.
Mm-hmm. She killed it.
So
She
yes,
killed it.
I enjoyed that. So that was the group. That was your group, the Pepper Steppers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she started with the Pepper Steppers, bless her heart, and she made a few dances even before that one.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Everyday People. And then she branched off and started grit, uh
Uh-huh.
Okay.
the grit
Yep.
line dancing, and they just
Okay.
took straight off. Yeah, Rara is
Wow.
awesome.
That's a
Yes,
blessing.
Yeah.
she
And you know
is.
And I
what
tell
I
you the
like
funny
about,
thing, I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
I tell you the
No,
funny
go
thing
ahead.
is that she helped us when we were doing our competitions because they were too young to get in the competitions, but she would
Okay.
help us with our routines. And at the
Okay.
time we were Pepper Steppers, so we was known as like Peppers. At the time I had 4 different groups of Pepper Steppers. So we had
Okay.
us, which we called ourselves the Pepper Steppers. Then I had the ones up under us that we said they weren't quite seasoned peppers because we were seasoned peppers. Okay, the
Okay.
older. We had the ones up under us that wasn't quite seasoned, so we called them marinated. They were the
Okay.
marination.
Marinated.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the ones up under them was the younger ones. I can't remember those, but then I know we had baby peppers also.
Okay. Okay.
So it was really
Cool.
nice.
Yes. It's amazing.
All the generations. Yeah. So even in my class right now, in the class that I'm teaching, I have like 4 generations doing the same dance because I have a
Okay.
great grandmother, the
Uh-huh.
grandmother, the daughter, and then the little baby. And it is so awesome to see a family that can connect in that way with just
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
It's
Yes, it
Wow.
is.
awesome to see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
my daughters both have choreographed. Well, my daughter Natasha is an international recording artist, and
Oh.
my baby girl Strade, she choreographed the dance. Her and Teresa uh,
Teresa.
choreographed the dance together, and they're both nice, but they don't have a passion for line dancing. They just do it to keep their mama mouth shut, you know.
That's sometimes how it
Yeah.
starts. Yeah.
Yes, you know. So I was like, "Come on now, you could do this, Ma." You know, one of those. But they both are dancers. They both love to dance. They just not. They don't have it as a passion like their mother does.
Mhm.
So I can
Mhm. Mhm.
understand. Do any of your sons dance?
N- n- Um. No. Now, the thing behind that is that I'm actually a skater. I
Okay.
used to skate better than I dance. We're
Okay.
roller skaters, and they have adult sessions and things like that.
Okay.
So, they my middle boy is definitely a skater. He's a football coach, but
Okay.
he roller skates his behind off. My
Okay.
oldest one is a recording artist, and I made a dance off of one of his songs.
Okay.
And my youngest one, he likes to box. He's a boxer.
Okay. So you have a
Okay.
They're in
real
all
athletic
different.
family.
Yes, but when it comes to dancing, though, they'll get in there, like you said, Queen, the shut my mouth. But they'll get in there and they'll do a few dances and they put their own
Okay.
little swag in it,
Right.
But yeah, yeah.
That's cool. That is really cool.
So, do you choreograph, Kim? I heard you
Used to.
say, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I used to have that time to make up the dances, Sandra. But now it's like I work all day for the YMCA and
Okay.
dance all day. Now, what I will do is sometimes the dances get a little complicated, so I'll
Hmm.
kind of modify it, if you
Right.
will, but we'll
Okay.
still be facing the same way because I teach at the Y during the daytime. So 95% of my class are seniors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And as you know, some of the dances are really cute and they'll see them and they're like, "Can we do this?" But
Mhm.
then to dissect it and make sometimes it has like 4 or 5 different parts. And they're
Yeah.
like, "Golly," they don't realize it when you're looking at it. It's like it's so cute,
Right.
Yeah.
So what I do is I kind of modify it. And also sometimes I have to change the song because by me
Okay.
working for
Yes.
the Y, I'm only permitted to play certain songs,
Okay.
Right.
that
Got
aren't
you. Yeah.
suggestive or offensive.
Right.
So I kind of tweak it a little bit like that, but I try to,
Okay.
don't
Got
really
you.
have the time to sit back and really coordinate
Okay.
a dance, a routine.
I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Okay, so what was the last dance that you choreographed?
Let's see. We did one to Fight Night, which is Migos,
Okay.
I believe. Um, and we did a Happy. So it was back during that time when
Okay.
That's
By
yeah,
Pharrell. Okay.
yeah, the Happy song.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
And
ma'am.
okay.
are they on YouTube?
Yeah, they'll be up under the Pepper Steppers.
Under the Pepper Steppers on YouTube. Okay. So we'll have to take a
Uh-huh.
look at those. That,
Okay.
that's what we like to do. We like to, because if you're teaching seniors, you're teaching the same thing that I'm teaching.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm always looking for those dances that we can gear towards the seniors. Now, them ones that the younger people do where they doing backwards flips and
Mhm.
stuff, I'm not even going to
Yes,
entertain that because I'm like, there's
the
not that
quotes
much
and yeah,
modification in the world.
and the turns. They have the ones that turn like 8 times in one
Right. Mm-hmm.
rotation, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Right.
Some of them have
Exactly.
vertigo. But now
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, when we recorded those for the Pepper Steppers,
Mm-hmm.
that was a different genre than what I do at
Okay.
the Y, because I
Okay.
had a little bit
Okay.
more freedom with the Pepper Steppers. And when you go look at the videos,
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind that this might have been about 7, 8 years ago,
Okay.
and that might have been about 50, 60 pounds a little lighter,
Okay.
but it was still me up in there.
Okay. Hey, don't look. I
Yeah.
think we all got some COVID weight we trying to get rid of.
Woo, girl,
Look,
yes.
we
Say,
and
Mhm.
some of it we
say
can't
it.
put it all on COVID now. Come
Not
on.
all of it, I know. Then it's
Okay.
been gone for a minute. So you're right, Zandra. We
Yes,
used that
indeed.
excuse when we first came out last year, right? In
Yeah.
June
Okay.
and July.
Yes. 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 So
Oh Lord.
I
Yes.
heard you say that that Pepper Steppers is not back together like line dancing in a group or something. Is it because of
Yeah,
COVID
the
or
group. Yeah, we're not active. We haven't been active for a while, and that was mainly because a little bit before COVID, like I said, I line dance. I teach
Mhm.
at the YMCA, and I had like maybe I taught at like maybe 9 or 10 different YMCA's, and I was teaching at
Wow.
churches,
Uh-huh.
recreational centers. I taught for Aetna, the
Okay.
insurance place,
Uh-huh. Okay.
JEA, that's our electrical. Then I taught on bass. So I had all of
Okay.
these classes. And so to keep it 100, when I got off from work, that was the last thing I wanted to do is go back into dancing again when I've danced,
Right.
because I dance I teach at the hospital, at our
Okay.
hospital here,
Uh-huh.
and I my first class is like at 5:15 in the morning.
Wow.
And that's what people didn't understand. A lot of my classes start earlier again because I'm working with seniors and they get up
Mhm.
early. So some of them
Yeah.
classes are 6, 7 o'clock. So I teach all day from like, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So again, I'm
Okay.
just saying that was the last thing I wanted to do at seven
Okay.
or 8 o'clock at night was
Yeah.
dance no
Okay.
more.
Right. I
So,
can
kind of
understand.
broke off.
I
And
understand.
Okay.
And it happens. It really
yeah, it does.
it
It
happens. You
does.
get tired. You really get
Yeah,
tired.
yeah. Because
And,
when the
and
group first started, I only had like maybe one class,
okay. Uh-huh.
one or
Right.
two classes. And
Uh-huh.
then, like I say, God is so good. He just started bringing all of these classes to me,
Yeah.
because the Y didn't have classes until, I started teaching there. But thank God, God is good. But be careful what you ask for.
Woo,
Because when I
don't I
tell you he'll
know?
give it to you, when I tell you he will give it in abundance, baby,
Woo!
I'm like, well, thank
Ah,
you, Jesus. But
pressed
can
down,
we pull
shaking
back a
together,
little
and
bit?
running over. Oh, don't I
That's
know?
that's it. Yes.
Wow.
I know
So
Zandra
do you
teaches.
still
What?
teach all of those classes, majority of those classes during the day?
Yeah. Now, since the pandemic, some of them did not come back because, like, some of the senior places were not open to
Okay.
the contractors coming in, the
Right.
base. But no, I don't have all of those classes anymore. But
Okay.
Okay.
like 80% of them. came back, and the
Okay.
seniors are starting to get vaccinated, and so they are starting to come back. So, and I teach
Mhm.
silver sneakers also.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to
Nice.
ask, how did you, not that I'm trying to do any more classes, but how did you get connected with Silver Sneakers? How do you?
Okay, because I'm one of them sisters that I will get in anywhere I fit in.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
what happened was when after the pandemic and we opened back up, some of the instructors were not comfortable with coming back.
Okay.
So they were asking some of us to take some of their classes over if
Okay.
we could.
Uh-huh.
Now I tell you, if you know anything about the YMCA and the gym, they have all of these classes, the body pump, the Zumba, and body combat and all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay in my lane because I'm not gonna teach dances that go 100 miles an hour every single
Mm,
dance.
right. Yeah.
Sister just ain't built like that, okay? Or
Okay.
lifting weights and stuff like that. So I stayed in my lane. So long as I can do music with it, and they asked me to cover a silver sneakers class, and these are
Okay.
the members that sit and they, work with the balls and stuff like that. And
Okay.
it was a big transition, but it,
Okay.
it worked out because I have them standing up doing stuff also, you
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's how I got
Um,
So,
into the silver sneakers.
mhm.
okay.
Okay. So I think Silver Sneakers Queen is connected to the facility. Like Kim is with the
Um,
Y. And I
Yeah.
okay.
know the
Yeah.
Ys or some of these other fitness facilities through the
Mhm.
insurance.
Correct. And
Okay.
Insurance,
I did have
some
to get
insurance
certified.
cover.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
had
Yeah.
to
And
get
some of these
certified. Correct.
insurances cover Silver Sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got
And
you.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
have that,
Yeah.
they will pay for that senior to go to whatever facility it is that's teaching
Okay.
Silver
Correct.
Sneakers. And that's
Okay.
Correct.
a payment they'll pay every month,
Okay.
That is
And
Yeah.
guaranteed.
so,
And Zandra, you're absolutely right. With the silver sneakers, that comes through your medical insurance. And
Hmm.
so many of us have it and don't
And
utilize
don't
it.
know it.
And it's
Yeah.
a
Or
free
don't know it.
membership. And you can go
Hmm.
to any gym. It's not specifically designed for the Y. You can go to
Hmm.
Gold's Gym, LA Fitness, and it's all free
mhm,
Okay.
through your
yes.
So
insurance.
I heard you say, Kim, that you had to have a certification. So what group you're certified through?
The YMCA.
Oh, the
Is that
YMCA
with
has a
ACE?
certification.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that with
No, your
is that with
certification.
ACE? Is it
I
through
believe at
ACE?
one point they did go through ACE. I believe they might be going through somebody else now. But
Okay.
even
Okay.
to be a line dance instructor with the Y, I had to go get certified with what they call group exercise, and they call it Group X.
Oh,
So
okay.
I had to be certified even to teach line dance.
Okay. No, I
Mhm.
thought you went through a line dance certification group. That's why I was asking.
Oh, no. They
Okay.
went through their own, and they consider a lot of that just group exercise, and they
Okay.
have their own regiments and their own certified, where we have to learn first aid and a whole lot of other
Right.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blood pathogens, and yeah, you have to keep your certain. Yeah, we have to keep our certified certificates up every year.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I was asking because Zandra and I are members of the International Consortium of Line Dance Instructors, and that's why I was asking.
Hey,
I didn't know if you were a
yeah,
member also, and we just didn't
yeah,
know. That was all.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. I know my where I teach at the it's a Hillsborough County Health Center. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's the rec center. Sorry. And they asked me, said, Queen, because the head man calls me Queen. He said, Queen, your insurance is about to expire now. I said, I know,
Yeah.
July. I got you. I'm on top because they will not let you teach if you don't have this insurance.
Correct.
You know,
Correct. Now that's a
so
personal contractor. You're your own personal, and I did have to go through that ACE to be a personal contract, like to teach on the base and
okay.
at the churches. And yeah,
Hmm.
so you're absolutely right.
Okay. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I know my insurance is due next month. I got you. Because they
And they
let me
will let you
know.
know. Yeah,
They
you're right,
believe
Queen. They
it.
will let you know.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, okay, they're on top of it. It's like, cool. Cool beans. So
Well, this is so fun speaking with you too.
Yes,
That's
I mean we have a
awesome.
lot of
Well,
stuff
I'm
on our
loving your
podcast.
podcast. And
Thank you.
again, it's such a blessing for you to even make this platform for us to come and even speak to people that may not be familiar with the line dance or
Hmm.
the different levels of line dancing. Because sometimes you look on YouTube and all you see is, what you see.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so, and
And
I
you don't
will
know
mention
who's
that
who, you know.
exactly. And I will mention at the YMCA, some of my centers that I go to are predominantly white, and some of
Okay.
them are predominantly black, and some
Okay.
of them are mixed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so what everybody's kind of noticing is that when you go on YouTube and look at a lot of the dances, either they're like an all white group or Chinese or Oriental
Hmm.
or an all
Okay.
black. So what I did that was kind of unique to me is that I mixed it up.
Okay.
So I would teach the country line dance and the R&B, a little rap, a little of contemporary type,
Okay. Uh-huh.
dancing. And I teach all my different centers the same dances.
Okay. Got you.
So I'll have older white men doing Jamie Foxx, and
Okay.
I would have some of the younger black women doing boot scooting boogie, and
Okay.
they all
Got you.
love it. It's just the love
Yes.
of dance,
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
Right.
right.
And now
Hmm.
you have your favorites. You have the ones you like and the ones you don't. I tell them it's okay if you don't like this particular dance or song. You can go get some water. It's only 2.5 minutes, so
Yeah.
just go get you
Get some
some water. But and I have to remind them that it's a good workout. It's exercise. So
Yes.
you're not gonna
Yes.
like every
Definitely.
single thing, but just keep moving because you're there to exercise. I have to remind them this is not an Arthur Murray's class. It's
Right.
not a dance
Exactly.
class. It's exercise by way of dance.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So
And and
sometimes I have to remind them of that.
I tell people, they like the first thing that gets me is when you say I teach line dance and they say, "Oh, country." No,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
teach country. I teach urban. But I'm like, yes,
yes,
I can teach
yes.
that as well. You have to stay
Uh-huh,
positive.
uh-huh.
But I just noticed that a lot of people will not go to the gym and lift weights or be on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
treadmill for 35 minutes. But if
Correct,
you, I was
correct.
telling them, this lady in my class, her brother is really sick and he was going to hospice. And she came to class on Saturday, and I was surprised to see her because I thought, she wouldn't come or whatever. But she came in,
Mhm.
kind of sad and looking like this. When she left, baby, she was like, "Woo, I got that one.
Yes.
I got that."
Won't
So
it do it?
it made
Yes,
me
that
feel
music does
good,
it. Yes,
It really made
yes.
me feel good because she came in really sad, but when she left, she was like
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
happy. So line
Yeah.
dancing can do that. It's something about putting the music
The
with the
mute. That's
steps,
right.
but with
That's right.
fellowship.
That's right.
Fellowship and one with
That's
another,
right.
it makes a difference. So
But doesn't that make you feel good though, Queen Sheila, when people feel good about what they're doing and you helping them do that? Because I have members that come to my class that brings their wife or their mother because they're like having dementia or Alzheimer's or
yeah.
something mentally
Hmm.
going on, and they get in there and like you say, they hear the music and they forget about all that other stuff and just start moving and getting into the
Hmm.
music and fellowshipping and everything. And it's really good for your soul, your
It
mind, your
is.
body, all that.
It is.
All
It
that.
definitely is. You're moving,
Yeah.
you're thinking. Go ahead, Zandra. I can see you burning. You got something.
No, I was just
Sandra
thinking.
burning. See them wheels turning.
Yeah,
Turning,
I
turning, turning.
saw
Jump on in, Sandra. Jump on in.
Okay, well here I am diving. Uh, so
it.
with all of your groups, do
Hmm.
you ever bring them all together? Like maybe have a function of some sort where everybody can come
Well,
together?
I'm so glad you asked that, Sister Sandra. Okay, so this is what this is. Since 2000, I believe 15. Um, what happens is, like I say, I teach at a lot of different facilities, and once a year, starting in 2015 or 16, since I'm teaching all the same dances, because I didn't start out that way.
Hmm.
I started out teaching specifically to the groups.
Okay.
And what happened is people from one location start going to the other location, and they were like, you didn't teach us that one, but I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yes,
So
you did
then,
say.
hence, that's when I start teaching everybody the same thing.
Okay.
So what happens is once a year, since I teach everybody the same thing, I bring them together and they just get out there and have a good time. This was a Y function, and it was $10, and they bring in their own food, and all the family members, they bring their family members in, and
Okay.
people will come up to me and say, "I never knew that Mama could dance like that." I mean, she was dropping it, and and all the family members are welcome, and it's just so good to see the families unite like that.
Okay.
And like I
Yeah.
said, people will come up and say, my wife is really enjoying herself, or my husband never got out and now he's getting out. So again, once a year, and we were calling that the extravaganza.
Okay.
Okay.
And they
Cool.
absolutely loved it. And
You had
since
once
the
a year?
pandemic, yeah, we couldn't do it in 2020 because of the pandemic, and the Y was not ready to do that again this
Okay.
year. So they
Okay.
were like losing their mind. Where we going? I mean, they were talking about, let's find a parking lot, let's find a park, let's just go somewhere, and just do it. So this
Yeah.
year, that's why I decided to come up with the event that
Okay.
we're doing.
Great.
So
That's
what
Yeah.
event
great.
are you doing this year?
So this year we're doing the Seville,
Mhm.
and the Seville is a step slide with a boat ride.
Uh-huh.
This is our Seville. So the thing
Yeah.
is, we're having this event as opposed to having it here in Jacksonville at the Y. It's not going to be a Y event. I'm taking it up to Savannah this
Mhm.
year. So
Oh,
Jacksonville comes to Savannah, and that's you get Savannah and Jacksonville, and you put it together, and you get Seville.
Jacksonville. Uh-huh.
So that's how
okay.
that was born. Okay. And
Yes.
so, we're coming up there, and I open it up to everybody because originally it was just going to be our people here
Okay.
and some people in Savannah. So I was like, well, I put it out there, and other people like to come, and it's such a blessing because we don't have the boats or anything here. So I thought it would be very unique for us to be line dancing on the boat for
Yes.
lunch and eat lunch and stuff and just dance in the hotel, because a lot of people here have never even been up to Savannah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's really gonna be a treat.
Yes. I'm
Wow. So
excited.
look, I guess we kind of entering into announcements, Queen.
Yes, I
So
know. I
give
was going to tell you.
give
I
the
was going to say that
people
for announcement, but that's good. Thank you.
so give them what's your date for this event?
So the date is August the 20th and the 21st. That's a Friday and a Saturday.
Mhm. Yeah.
And this event, again, by me having a lot of seniors, this event is going to be beginner friendly.
Okay.
Now, not every single dance is going to be an easy dance. We have different levels, so we'll be up and down, but we're going to dance Friday night as a meet and greet in the ballroom at the luxurious Marriott down there on the
Okay.
river. So
Uh-huh.
we'll be dancing that Friday night. And then the Saturday morning is going to be workshops that Saturday morning. And then we're going to step outside and walk down the river walk, where we have a DJ, and we're going to set up on the river walk and be dancing on the river walk
All right now.
for a little while. And then we'll move inside the riverboat, their Queen riverboat. And we're going to be dancing in the boat. Yeah, with the Queen. Yeah, we'll be dancing on the boat, and they'll have buffet luncheon.
Okay.
And then they'll get to enjoy, after that, they'll get to enjoy some of the Savannah Riverwalk and all of the shops and the restaurants and everything. And then that night we'll come back again and dance all night in the Marriott.
All
And I'll
right.
have
Okay.
good instructors there because my Queen Sheila is going to come down there and get them some of that Tampa
I'm
flavor.
excited.
And we can't wait.
Okay.
We cannot
Nice.
I'm excited.
wait.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna have a
Okay.
good
So
time.
Kim, if somebody was interested, now we in announcements, okay? So
Okay.
if anybody, and I'm also giving a shout out to Kim Pepper Hinton. So, all of that is
Yeah.
flowing right about now. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
if somebody was interested in
Hmm.
attending this event, what's your fee? Is it too late? If not, then what's your fee? And how can they contact you?
Okay, well, Sister Zandra, we really went into the advertising role. I love it. Shout out. Shout out next. Okay, so this event again is open to the public, and the registration fee is $100, and you can register up until the end of July. And
Okay.
again, it's beginner friendly, so we'll be doing dances, mainly beginner dances, some medium, and some of the challenging dances. I never say they're too hard; they're just a little
Right.
challenging.
Challenging. Yes.
But we're gonna have something for everyone. And again, you can always hit me up at 904
Okay. Is there an email?
904. I'm sorry, 904-444-1324. That's the phone number. The email is Trilogy Nights. That is TRILOGY. And then Nights is KNIGHTS at Yahoo.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
All
y'all come
right.
on and dance with us on the river. I see Natasha say the river
Yes.
walk is beautiful. Yes,
Beautiful.
Natasha.
Yeah.
It's
That's
gonna be nice.
okay.
Something a little different.
Yes. Yes. Slip slide with a boat ride. What?
Woo woo! Yes.
I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, and don't
So,
forget, our Queen Sheila is gonna be one of the instructors, and y'all know she is awesome.
oh
So
God
come
bless
on
you.
and dance with
I
us.
just love to dance. I just love to dance. So
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
announcements, I gotta tell you a secret, Kim. And I want you to tell everybody, okay?
Okay. A secret that
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, a secret. I should tell everybody. October 1st and 2nd, we're going to have the 2021 Annual Urban Dance Symposium here in Tampa, Florida. And it's going to be
Yes.
off the chain. We're going to be at the American Legion on Florida and Slide. And we have some awesome instructors. It's Friday and Saturday, and I'm trying my best to get Sunday. I am trying to have him to
Nice,
switch some
nice.
other people to somewhere else so we can start Sunday morning off praising God, and just having a gospel Sunday. So it's kind of like yours. It's good, but I don't have a boat ride. But I tell you what, I got 3 meals. So we're going to have dinner on Friday while we dance and play some games and just have some fun. Saturday morning is a full breakfast, bacon, eggs, sausage, all that stuff. And then Saturday night is a full dinner with 2 carving stations. So it's going to be like that. And then we're going to have a ladies' den and a man cave. So the men, we're going to send them over there. And the ladies going to have a big room over here. And I'm trying to get him to let me have some mimosas so we can sip on mimosas and talk girl talk. So
girl, you doing it.
We're going to have a good
it.
time. But I got to tell you the best part. When you come in the door, I got red carpet. So you know how you go to the Oscars and they interview you on the red carpet? Well, everybody will be interviewed on the red carpet as they come down the red carpet, girlfriend. So we're going to have a ball.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and Queen, you cannot leave out those awesome vendors that we're going to have.
Oh, yes.
And
yes, go ahead.
Yes, and one table that I'm really outside of our boy Dalton, the producer. Outside of him, one table I can't wait to get to.
Okay.
I think they supposed to have desserts. Okay.
Yes.
The gentleman name is his first name is Terry. Okay.
Terry and Natasha.
Yes, I can't wait.
Wow.
To get to that table.
The dessert table. I'll meet you there.
Yes. So, we're going to be there. Okay. Oh, man. I cannot wait to meet you.
Chips.
What? Will they? What kind of potato chips?
She's so
See,
crazy.
you know what, Queen? We're gonna have to bring Terry and Tasha back on because now
Yes,
we need to have an interview from the side, of them, their
yes.
venue, their vendor table.
Okay,
Yeah, we
yes.
need to interview the yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So
Wow. That is
yeah,
awesome.
so it's
It's
Queen has
awesome.
it all mapped out,
She
and
always
I'm
do,
looking
honey.
forward.
She
Yes, she
always,
does.
and this is my first one that I'm giving. We gave one or two before with the Pepper Steppers, but this is my first one solo. So
Yes.
it's in another state and
Say,
city, so it's a little
yes.
different. But
Mm-hmm.
once I get it rolling, and I really want it to be an annual, I want to get to that level where Sister Queen is. You know what I'm
Girl,
saying? Where it's just extravagant, the red carpet. But right now, I'm gonna
so
stay.
crazy.
I always stay in my lane, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stay right here,
Yes.
and just hopefully work it up to that. But she is so blessed, and she doesn't mind blessing others, and that's what I love
Yes.
about Queen Sheila. She is
God bless
truly a
you.
blessing to other instructors, and I
I
love her
thank
for
you.
that.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, y'all see the menu? Red
Yes,
velvet
that's it.
pancake, key lime
Uh-uh.
cheesecake, sweet potato
Ooh.
pie, oatmeal raisin cookies, and more. Get ready. Oh my God.
Oh,
Wait, I
hey,
don't see
so
no sour
Queen,
cream and onion
maybe
potato chips.
maybe that more includes your potato chips.
Okay, my sour cream and onion is on there. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm good then.
The
I'm good.
salty and the sweet.
Yes,
Girl,
yes.
Yes, yes,
Sandra,
that's
look,
awesome.
Sandra. With all of that sugar, girl, we gonna be dancing off the walls on
What?
the
You don't
ceiling. Do
know?
you hear me?
Okay.
With
You
all that
don't know?
Yeah,
sugar,
I can't
Yes,
wait. I cannot
yes.
wait. I'm
cause you know we
excited.
ain't gonna stop at one. You know we ain't gonna stop at one.
I know
We
that's
gotta
right.
No,
That
have a
one
little
for
step
the
we
of
gotta.
all of that, right?
taste.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That is it.
And I
I'm
don't know if I
Yes.
told you. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Penny.
no, go on. Go on.
No, I was gonna say I don't know if I told you, but Downtown, the producer, will be in the house. He's gonna come and spend the
Yes.
weekend with us. So I'm so excited. Oh, sour cream and onion chips
And potato
coming right up. Thank you,
that's the
honey.
flavor. Look, especially if it's Lay's, cause you can't eat just
Yes,
one, honey. You
that's
can't eat
right. You
just
can't eat
one.
just one.
Mm-mm. Hey,
That's my
Kim, I
favorite.
believe these potato chips gonna be a little better than Lay's.
Okay, I
Yes,
like
sir.
it.
Yes,
I
yes.
like it.
Oh
Um,
yes, but it has been a joy, and thank
yes,
you so much for coming on and
yes, Lord.
sharing this past 47
And
minutes with us.
it don't even
Yes,
seem like
yes.
it's been that long,
I
Zandra. It's
know,
been a
see, it goes
pleasure
fast.
meeting you, and I can't wait to meet with you in person so we can turn up and clown, honey, and just have a good time.
Yes,
That's it. I'm all about
that's
fun. I'm all the way there. I had
That's
a
right.
shirt that come
That's
and it'll say all the way turned up.
okay.
Yes,
you
That's
got the
it.
right
That's
one.
it.
You got the right one.
Yes,
And
I
Queen
love
love
Sheila,
it.
it.
you know, as always, I love you and I really
Love you
appreciate you
too. Love you
having
too.
me on your podcast. And it's been beautiful. It's been a
Thank
joy.
you.
I
But
appreciate
before we
that.
go, we got to do our shout outs. But I want to ask everyone, please subscribe on YouTube and hit that bell notification so that every week we come on, we'll tell you who's coming on next. And you always tune in and you'll get a little notice on your phone that you know that it's time to look at Let's Talk Soul Line Dance for next week. So next week we have, Durag. Durag the dancer will be our guest next week.
All
Yes, so I'm
right.
excited. I'm excited. So let me do shout outs real quick, and then you ladies can do some shout outs if you like. I have Adicia Lewis, aka Mrs. Didi, Elite Line Dancers out of Carson, California. Ezra Way Martin, Sexy and Smooth Gliders out of Daytona Beach, Florida. I have EJ Johnson, All Snap Let's Dance out of, I'm trying to keep my paper together, Los Angeles, California. Elizabeth Silek, My Style Salsa out of New York City. Francis Poole, Team's Lady Snapshot out of Tampa, Florida. I have Franklin Jones, Smooth Steppers of Odesto Drive out of Columbia, South Carolina. Harriet Cox Stuckey, Heart and Soul Line Dancers out of Southern California. Harris Parks, the line dance man. We are family line dance group out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jackie Snowden Brown and Michelle out of Rock City Line Dance Express, Rochester, New York. And of course, last but definitely not least, Kim Pepper Steppers Kim Pepper Kitten out of Pepper Steppers out of Jacksonville. Yeah,
That's fine. You are fine.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Fine.
So let me tell you, donations are being accepted via Cash App, and it's on the screen. The LDC or PayPal.me/Queen Sheila, and my Queen is always spelled with a W. It's QWEEN. So if you want to contact us via Facebook, it's QWEEN. YouTube, it's Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and what else? Email is queensheila@gmail.com. Or Miss Zandra, can you give them your email?
Zandra.colston@yahoo.com. We will be listening out and looking for those messages to come in. Hey, Queen, did you tell them that we're getting there? So if you're interested in attending the symposium, get those tickets, get your money in, and reserve your spot to make sure you will be in the house.
That's
and
right,
so that's it. If you did not get your ticket before the 12th, that means that you didn't want the early bird and you want to bless Queen with $100. So get those $100 in, okay? We will greatly appreciate it, and we thank you in advance.
Yeah, well, we promise you a great time. We promise you a great time. We're going to have a throwdown, good time in Tampa Bay. So you can go back and tell everybody how much fun we had. And before we get to the symposium, we're going on a slip slide with a boat ride.
That's right. Let me shout out a couple of my instructors that I have going on in this. The Rick Dancercise from North Carolina and South Carolina. And I have Joyce from New York coming in. And let me see. Oh, I have Tweet coming in from Daytona to show us a few dances. And shout out to my brother in Christ. But that's my DJ, bruh man. Can't get right. I love you, man, but you can't get right, bruh man. And of course, the Queen herself, Queen Sheila.
God bless you. God bless you. Woo, woo, woo. Sound like a good lineup. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm excited about coming. So, any final remarks, Kim, before I give Zandra a chance, and then I'll do mine?
No, just come on down with us at the Seville Line Dance in Savannah. Love to see everybody. Beginner friendly, remember, and we're just gonna come and have a good time. Even if you never dance at all, come on in. And if you're a little experienced dance, come on in anyway. Yes, everybody's welcome.
Yes, all right, beautiful. All right, Miss Zandra, you have closing remarks?
The only thing I would like to say is we always tend to give some type of etiquette towards line dancers. This time, I kind of want to focus on our DJs, and I would like to say that if you want something played and our DJ doesn't get around to it, don't pout. Don't give them a hard time. And always remember, please and thank you and may you goes all the way. So with all of that being said, I always want to, today I would like to end with a special happy Father's Day to all of our wonderful fathers that's out there who have played a major role in the lives of so many people. And so with that being said, I'm here to say, stay strong, keep your heads up. You may feel like the world is against you, but I promise you, your sisters are here to undergird you and to lift you up.
That's right.
Happy
Yes.
That's right.
All right. Now, I know today is Father's Day, but since we are interviewing a lady, I have some a closing remark for you, okay? And it says, a woman has strengths A woman has strengths that amaze men. She can handle trouble and carry heavy burdens. She holds happiness, love, and opinions. She smiles when she feels like screaming. She sings when she feels like crying. Cries when she's happy and laughs when she's afraid. Her love is unconditional. There's only one thing wrong with her. She sometimes forgets what she's worth. She sometimes forget what she's worth. So I just want to tell you, Kim, thank you so much for being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And my mother always says, love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of mine. And we always close. We found ourselves closing with a scripture because we want to thank God for every opportunity he gives us.
Amen.
And so today I want to just say the Lord's Prayer. Is that okay? Can we say the Lord's Prayer together?
Perfect.
Come on. Okay. Our Father, which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will
be done
on earth as it is in
heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our
trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us.
And lead us not
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom
and the
power and the glory forever and ever.
Amen. Yes. That's the way you end it. Yes. I love it.
You have been such
and
a blessing.
congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations again on the newlywed. And or being a newlywed.
And I just want to shout out Juneteenth. Don't forget about Juneteenth this weekend. We fought for that and we have it. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes. Thank you. God is always blessing.
National holiday now.
Yes.
National holiday.
That's a blessing.
Love you, ladies.
Love you,
and see you in a couple of months.
Line dance families.
Yes.
And thank you all for watching.
Eleanor said, great show, ladies. Thank you all for tuning in. Love you. Until next week, same time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay, let's see. I gotta figure this out. This and this.